As someone who has over 200 bottles of perfume, it's really hard for me to find a fragrance that has me in a chokehold. And this Joe Malone fragrance, which is the Mimosa and Cardamom, definitely does that. Now, when I first saw this in Saks, I was like, ooh, Mimosa and Cardamom, like, what are we talking about? Because on the thought of it, like the conception of it, they seem like they are polar opposites, but Joe Malone has done such an amazing job in balancing this out. Okay, so top note, you've got the cardamom, but I think the cardamom is a lot cozier because cardamom is typically spicy and it can come off a little bit sharp, but here they've actually blended it beautifully with warm florals. They also has a little bit of honey in there to kind of make it a little bit more cozy. And then the mimosa is super duper bright. So the mimosa kind of like picks everything up. It gives it a little bit more character. When you smell this, it's very much like I'm that girl, but I don't have to try that hard to be that girl. But you know that I'm that girl because you can smell that I'm that girl. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's definitely what I see here. At the base, you have tonka bean, but this is not your regular tonka bean. So when you think about tonka bean, it's usually towards more gourmand. It leans a little bit more vanilla. But here they really balance that out because the florals that they chose is a little bit more woodsy floral. I tend to get a hint of jasmine as the floral, and jasmine as a floral doesn't necessarily come off sweet. As a floral, it comes off more settled and more natural. Is there as a balancing ingredient. So I definitely like this. There's a little bit of almond in there as well. And to me, this is such an easy breezy everyday scent. As you can see per the dent, I initially got this back in January at Saks, and I want to say that this is probably around 160, 170. Don't quote me on this, but it's around that range, and in my opinion, it is worth every single penny. This is just beautifully done, and it's such an easy, beginner-friendly fragrance. I would also say that this is a safe blind buy as well.